Number one, consider starting and completing nutrition and a workout plan. Okay? So now, wherever you are, now there are, whatever your circumstances may be, I want you to consider, actually, you should commit to starting and seeing a nutrition plan through, starting and seeing a workout plan through. That is only going to help your business. Number two, find a success partner. I will be honest with you. This is one that I did not do, and I wish I would have done sooner because it has made just so much difference in my business. So that's number two. Find a success partner. And if you need help doing that, talk to your upline. I'm certain that they're going to be able to help you find somebody to do that. Number three is have specific personal development geared at the area that you know you can improve the most. So number one, if you know that you're not great at closing, you need to get a book about closing. If you know that you're not great with your personal confidence, you need to get personal development about increasing your confidence. Wherever area you're like, that, if I could do that one thing better, it would make a tremendous difference in my business. That's the area that you need to start doing personal development in, okay? Number four, I want you to identify your magic wand. So like your magic wand results, meaning if you were to wave a magic wand and life was perfect exactly how you would want it to be, then what would that look like for you? And so a lot of times we say, what is your why? What's your reason for doing this? But no. Like ultimately at the end of the day, if you could have everything that you possibly wanted, what could this business give to you? What would this business give to you? I actually want you to take a moment and write that down or open a notes app in your phone. I want you to jot it down really, really quickly. Magic wand. Does that mean that you quit your job, you have more time with your family? Does that mean that you're paying off a certain amount of debt, vacationing, not stressed about where your next meal is going to come from, living paycheck to paycheck, whatever it is, or you need to get off your diabetes medication? Magic wand scenario, okay? You have to have a driving force. If you don't have that strong reason why, then this business will be hard when it gets hard. Number five, identify a goal, whatever goal that is. Maybe it's a shorter term goal, a date, and then a reward for yourself. So goal number one, maybe it's Success Club because you haven't hit it yet, or Success Club 10, or you have a rank goal, whatever it is, identify it. Right now, just jot it down. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want you guys just to start using your brain and putting things in action. Identify the goal, the date that you're going to achieve it by, okay? So because your subconscious mind is going to start working toward the things that you basically call attention to. And then number three, what's your reward? Are you going to get a new pair of shoes? Are you going to go get a massage? You're going to go out with the girls? What's the reward? So just jot down those three things real quick. Number six, I want you to dissect the goal. Now, you're not going to have time to do this one on tonight's call, but please schedule time tomorrow to do this. That means reverse engineer it. And I'm just going to give you a very quick example of what I mean by dissecting a goal, okay? Reverse engineering it. So here's an example of Success Club 10. Success Club 10, that's 10 points. All that is helping 5 people on either an HD product. You know, you guys know how to hit Success Club. So it's just helping 5 people, right? So in order to get those 5 sales, you'll need to multiply that number by 10 to 20. So 10 if you're really, really good, 20 if you're just starting out or you're working really, really cold market. And by what I mean by that is 10 to 20 different people, okay? So you take that number 5, you multiply it by 10 to 20, what's that? It's 50 to 100. That is the number of invitations and follow-ups that you'll need to do in order to hit those 5 challenge packs or HD orders, whatever. That might sound like a lot to you, but I promise you it's not. The first time somebody told me to write down 100 names, I almost like sick to my stomach. But then once I started writing, I just kept going, and I was like in the 300s, and this was before social media. I'm not even kidding. And I'm kind of, you won't believe me, but I am kind of an introvert, okay? So now let's take it even further. So this is just an example of how to reverse engineer Success Club 10. Take it even further. If you were to work 5 days a week, all that equates to is 2.5 on the low end to 5 invitations every day that you worked. That's it. That's reverse engineering. That is knowing how many people you need to invite every single day in order to hit Success Club 10. Got it? So that's how you reverse engineer a goal. If you need more help on something else, then let me know. Of course, rank would be something different. Here's tip number 7 on how to level up your business. Tip number 7 is to screenshot your business activity tracker. Take a picture of it every day that you work. Of course, if you're working 6 days a week, then do that 6 days a week or 5 days a week, whatever. In the beginning, I worked my business 7 days a week. I will admit I did burn out a little bit. I wish I would have just kept 1 day a week for not working. So that's the one thing that I would have done differently in my business. I would have just taken those extra invites and tacked them on to the other days. That's how I would have done it a little bit differently. So screenshot your business activity tracker, what you did that day, send it to your success partner every day. Every day for accountability. You need it. You need it. Everybody needs it. I need it. Number 8, get organized with your calendar, and I'm going to help you do this right now. I know that I'm talking fast, but I'm going to help you do this right now. The next 3 are going to go real fast. Are you ready? Pull out your phone or a note, whatever. I want you to figure out, literally write down every day that you know you can work your business. I want you to figure out Monday, what times? Tuesday, what times? Ideally, if you're new in this business, I would say block off a minimum of 5 to 6 days a week, a minimum of, I say an hour a day, and mostly because even if you are working a full-time job, you can still use drive time, lunchtime, break time. It's so easy to get an hour, especially if you spread it out into little pockets of time throughout the day, okay? But if you're able to do more, of course, you're going to go faster. I always tell people, like, the people who were able to put in double the amount of work that I was in the beginning, they made twice the amount of money, or they got there twice as fast, or 3 times as fast if they were able to put in triple the time. I religiously worked 10 hours a week for several years in this business. That's what you do. Block off your time. Number 9, we're going to set some reminders in your phone. I want you to take out your calendar, and I want you to set a reminder for number 1, the National Wake Up Call. Now, say you're not available at 8 a.m. Pacific time every single Monday. Then, okay, when during Monday or when on Tuesday can you listen to that? When? So if you're not available at the time, hopefully you know within your calendar when you're going to be working. So I want you to take that, and I want you to put a reminder that goes off every single week. Say Monday night, 8 p.m. goes off every single week. National Wake Up Call. National Wake Up Call. Because that's when you can do it, right? Okay, so weekly reminder for the National Wake Up Call. Second thing is a weekly reminder for this call. So if you're part of Team Fit Finances or somewhere, you're jumping in these calls, set a weekly reminder for that. We're typically here 6 p.m. Pacific time. The next thing, a weekly reminder that you should have anytime, is a check-in with your coach. Just, hey, a touch base. Because here's the deal, like, especially when your team starts to grow, we don't want to feel like we're hounding you, like we're chasing you. It's your responsibility to come to us and say, this is what we did, this is what I did, this is what I'm doing, okay? So set a weekly reminder to check in with your coach, even if it's just, hey, just want to let you know, I've been doing lots of invites this week, talk to you soon, I'll check in next week, whatever it is, or I'm going on vacation this week. Number 10. Are you ready? Still in your phone. Hopefully you set all those weekly reminders. I know I'm going fast. You have to block off my husband and I work our entire year calendar around events that we need to do. And the majority of them are, of course, for our business. This is our bread and butter. This is all we do. We work part-time, but this is all the money that we make, so we 100% support ourselves on all this. So we work our entire lives around this calendar, but I want you to know that even before I was, successful in this, I worked my entire life around these events. So I'm just going to encourage you. Let's think like CEOs. Let's start crafting our calendar around the activities that are going to bring our businesses the best results.